Hey everybody, Kevin Moses at Pure Motion Fitness, and I want to talk about posture today. I want to show you guys a couple techniques you can do at your office. So our posture is horrific nowadays. We're on our phones, on our computer, driving in the protracted state. That's when your shoulders are forward, okay? We want to get into retraction. Why? Why is this so important? Well, what's going to happen if we're continuously protracted is we're going to get a lot of trigger points in your upper back. You may even get a pinched nerve or a bulging disc over time. I've seen it. The therapists that we're talking to, the physical therapists, are totally recommending, hey, that posture is so important that it's actually, you know, if we're not in that position and we go home and we're still in this position, we're just going to cause a lot of issues for the future. And we want to be proactive here. I want to give you the right education on how to really get that posture back to where it's needed. So always envision your ears over the shoulder. So the first one we're going to recommend is chin tucks. You're just going to push your chin back 10 times. Now you can also do this in your car. Push your head back against the headrest and push for like 3 seconds. I want to have that tension as you're pushing, a contracted state, so you can help with that neck posture. Because our necks are so tight nowadays. About 80% of the clients that come in, we do that assessment, guess what? Tight neck, okay? So again, if you've ever woken up, you know, after your sleep, or you're just throughout the day and your neck is just so tight and you got a little trigger point and you can barely twist your neck, do these exercises. The next one is Scapula Retraction. Hold for 5 seconds. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pretend like there's like a walnut right in between your shoulder blades and squeeze for 5. Do that 10 times as well. You can do those both at your desk, okay? You don't have to even stand. The next stretch we're gonna do is a hip flexor. So if we're seated a lot throughout the day, our hip flexors get tight, and what can happen over time with those is lower back pain. So if these are tight, you gotta envision, you know, just anything that shortens throughout the day. You know, if we're seated, we're in this position, our hamstrings tighten, our hip flexor is tight, and it can really cause a lot of issues, a lot of pain, a lot of aches and pains, and we just, you know, knock it off as, oh, I'm getting old, I'm gonna have some aches and pains. Well, flexibility stretching therapy is where it's at, and that's what we provide here at Pure Motion. We want to educate you. So the hip flexor stretch is right in this position. It's a big stance. Feet are forward, and you're going to move back and forth, feeling a stretch go down your leg, starting at the hip, okay? Do that 10 to 15 times, a few times a day. And now if you're not able to acquire that stretch and feel like it's awkward, come on in. We'll definitely dial it in for you and tweak it a little bit so you definitely feel that stretch. There's other ways to do that stretch that enhance it that we can show you once you come in, but just do that stretch. Each side of your body, each leg is independent, and implement those into your program, and I guarantee you're gonna feel so much better. You can feel energized, your mood is going to be elevated just because you're in the right posture. I mean, this is where your energy flows, not hunched over in protracted mode, okay? Take those tips home, and we will see you guys soon.